Montfort staff, Mrs. Jones, Dr. Flora, Father Pat, and Father Arbuckle. I would like to thank my peers for electing me for this privileged opportunity to speak to you today. I would also like to thank the principals, teachers, priests, and parents who helped us along our journey at SLDM. Our class has spent more than 2/3 of our lives together. Throughout these years, we have experienced so much. We support each other and pray together through tough times such as the loss of Matt Miguel's dad, Mr. Foster, and Mrs. Hall. We laugh together and support each other through the good times and our achievements throughout the last 10 years. Most importantly, together, we have made many, many great memories that we will cherish forever. We broke arms, legs, feet, tailbones, heads, and even appendixes through our time together. 13 casts, 1 plate, 2 pins, 1 boot, and 2 arm braces on Jennifer alone. We have made so many close friendships, and those friendships have turned into family. With my sisters, Jenna and Lauren, and the Carricos, Lucas and Olivia, we were the first class to have a set of triplets and twins at the school. Here are some highlights from our years at St. Louis. Those who attended junior kindergarten were blessed to have Mrs. Seaman as a teacher, and witnessed Jack stapling his finger to the wall. In kindergarten, we enjoyed the circus and saw many fun things, including an elephant with some major stomach problems. In first grade, we had a fire drill in which Joe Heck thought it would be a good idea to tie his shoes together. Mrs. Berger had to carry Joe out of the school. In second grade, we had a fun time at the apple orchard, picking and selling apples to learn by addition. We also came closer to God when we made our first communion. In third grade, Matt Perrin decided to give everyone a heart attack by passing out in a rocking chair. Third grade is definitely one of the toughest years for most of us, from having Mrs. C as our teacher and the loss of Matt's dad. In fourth grade, we went to the Indiana Dunes for a field trip. We made skits, and someone, not naming any names, decided to dress up as a girl and play the part as Louise de Montfort. Fifth grade was the year I was evidence paper. We got Mrs. C back, whom I'm sure was thrilled to teach us again. We also felt like big kids because we got to travel between more than 2 rooms. In sixth grade, we had to say goodbye to Mrs. Lewis and hello to Miss Rogers. We also said hi to many new students. We will never forget the unfortunate accident at Morgan's beginning of the year party involving Adam's head in the ground. Our 7th grade year was all about transitioning to the 8th graders, and of course, get to where we are now. Our field trip to Conner Prairie was the highlight of that year. We got a glimpse into what it was like to be slaves and how hard it must have been for them. Finally, we are 8th graders, the leaders of the school. We get to travel to Washington, D.C. together and learn about the history of our country. How lucky were we to have Mrs. C, Mrs. Irvin, and Mrs. Berger 3 times, and have Father Pat throughout our entire 10 years at the school. This brings us to where we are now. This is what we've been waiting for 14 years. Now that we're here, we realize we will never be together like this, and we find it hard to say goodbye. Next time we see each other, Elizabeth might be a famous painter. Zach might be a Masters fishing champion. Andrew might be a DJ. Kid Michael might be an American Idol winner. And Thomas might be a politician. We do not know what the future has in store for us. Our lives have been shaped by the people sitting around us. Bob Marley once said, "In this bright future, you cannot forget your past." We will never forget the memories we made, the friendships we shared, the opportunities we were given, and the faith we received at SLDM. We have been fortunate to attend a Catholic school where faith and Christianity are incorporated in all we do. We have learned to be more like Jesus and respect each other. These are valuable lessons that will help us throughout our entire lifetime. Dr. Seuss once said, "Only you can control your future." As we look forward to our high school years, we will be moving on from Big Man on campus to Little Man on campus. We will be moving on to Garrett, Cathedral, Fishers, Noblesville, Herod, and Armory Kell. We are not going to be familiar with the schools, the teachers, or maybe even the classes we take. As we begin our new journeys, we have our past experiences and deep faith to start us out in the right direction. As is stated in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. And in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths.